Hi guys, welcome back to the Cookie Painter. I'm Elaine, and today I have these three little finger cookies that I want to paint with you. They are 2 3/4 by 3/4 of an inch, so they are like a smaller cookie, and I'm including these in a gift box because when I do my gift boxes, I like to have cookies of like different sizes, like some minis and some larger cookies, and different shapes, and also a variety of painting styles. So for these, what I wanted to do was just some like a like a stem rose. Does that make sense? A single rose on a stem, and something like kind of like dainty and pretty. So there's not a lot of width here, but what I did want to say, and I'm going to be using, I think it's rose pink. It's kind of like a deeper pink of the Wilton gel. And I have my vodka. This is one of my smaller flat brushes, and I'll be using my script liner for the stem. But, there's like a huge variety of roses, but everybody just paints like the same. I shouldn't generalize. I'm bad at that. But you know what I mean? Like every time you look at a rose, it's like, oh, this is how you paint a rose. And it's like, no, just do whatever you like. So what I want to do, without getting too screwed up here, because this flat brush is really narrow, so I just wanted to have some moisture on my brush, not a lot, and I've already screwed up by forgetting which corner I had colored, and then I'm just picking up a little bit of gel on one edge of the flat brush, and what I want to do is have the darker edge of my brush on the inside of the petal, and then I just want to do some petals, drooping down, and some center petals in the stem. So let's just see what happens. Hopefully it'll end up looking like a rose. But honestly, so I'm just keeping the darker, where I've picked up the gel. So I want these petals to be laying down a little bit. And then we'll do another row of petals that's kind of like standing up. I don't know how this is going to look, you guys, but I don't know if we can get enough contrast for this center part. I can always go back and put in some darker petals around. And if it turns out not looking anything like a rose, then we'll fix it to some other kind of stem flower. Because I just wanted to have something like really kind of delicate on these narrow cookies. And as I say, if they don't end up looking like roses at all, then we'll turn them into something else. But for your gift boxes, if you can just figure out some kind of blossom that you like, or a simpler design, to do on some little stick cookies, then they'll look pretty and kind of makes your life a little bit easier too, right? Well, I don't know about you, but I don't think these look like roses at all. So what I'm going to do is maybe push them out a little bit more. It's all about experimenting. Get some of the liquid off my brush and then just add some little looser petals hanging down and some curving around the back. And then I can add some darkness to the centers just to kind of like flesh out the petals a little bit. We don't want to have like a great big blob, right? Though it would be easy because we sure can paint blobs. Okay, I just want to clean that liquid off my brush. I'm going to put in the stem and then go back and add a little bit of darkness to the blossom. Give it a little bit more definition. So I just want to use my script liner. You guys know that I like moss. Okay, and so what we can do, just make sure this isn't too wet, and just put in our stems. With my nice shaky hand. So trust me, if you're worried about not being able to paint cookies because you don't have a steady hand, I say hogwash to that. Because if I can manage, so can you. So just using the script liner to put in some stems. And then what I really like about this script liner is if you just use a little bit of pressure, you can get some really beautiful little leaves. It's also super great for doing grasses and stuff. So I'm in my gift box, I'm having 3 of these little stick cookies in one gift box, so you can see how you don't really want to be driving yourself nuts by doing something super complicated on such a small little cookie. Because you're going to be doing something maybe a little bit more complicated on one of the larger cookies, right? So what I want to do is let's just take a second to fix these up. And I'm going to dig out my spotter brush and just pick up a little bit of the darker of the straight gel and just kind of like add a little bit of definition around the center of these. Oops, not that much. and I think that's kind of okay. See, like if you were painting like a whole bunch of these for your different boxes, that would be all right. So let me just see. Oh my God, this is a quick video. You know that won't do, because I'm like totally fussing. Should we put in just a few more little, guys, because you know how much I like my script liner. So let's just do a little bit around the base of the stem. So now instead of it being like a little rose on a stem, I've totally changed it to being like a little flower growing on its own. There. See, that wasn't too painful. Okay, so I'm gonna bug you guys later with other cookies that I'm doing for my gift boxes. So back in a bit. Thanks for watching.